Hello everyone, this week's video I'm out and about, continuing with my rose theme. I took my sketchbook, some materials and headed to a friend's garden. It was a bit windy, started to rain a bit and I had a little accident with a surprise visitor as well, so well, you'll see. A beautiful little paradise of a garden. You can probably see that how windy it is. Not sure if I chose the right day, but anyway, I was there, so I'm going to crack on with it. First of all, wetting my paper because I'm going to use watercolour pens. I set myself up in front of the roses that you saw me smelling in the beginning. That smelled really lovely, by the way. So I'm facing those and working on those very, very loosely. I'm using these watercolour pens which do come as well with a kind of an empty pen tube with a brush on the end that you can fill up with water as well, which I completely forgot to do. I think I left it at home, in fact, where you can squeeze the water out and brush it on. And the same size pen, like a pen style, but with a brush on the end, which what these are as well. These are like a brush at the end as well. Yeah, I've had them for a long time. I've used them a few times, but really, really practical for going out and about sketching. In fact, I think they are actually called watercolour brush pens. All the materials, mediums that I use, I usually put down in the description below. So there's a big list of things that I regularly use and love. So I came to this garden, a specific thing in mind was to paint the roses, because if you saw me in the last video where I was sketching some roses kind of from memory and from photographs, I really wanted to get into a rose garden. I wanted to be in among them to capture that feeling with marks. I'm not trying to precisely paint a rose, I just want to get the shapes and the marks. And you can see my page is blowing about, the wind is getting up. The clouds are looking really grey, and but I did make a new discovery. Like I said, I came here to paint roses, but there's something else here in this garden that's very, very beautiful that I am going, you'll see at the end. I'm going to be definitely coming back to do some more work. Here I'm using a big chunky woody. Didn't bring that many materials with me. I got woodies, I think I brought carandash, a few paints, one paintbrush I think. I used mainly my fingers. I think that's about it. Oh, and of course my watercolour pen brushes. It's a light green woody. I love these because they're water soluble as well. Here, like I said, I use my fingers a lot. On a new page, really love this smudgy mark, and then I remember that I didn't want to work on that page because I may be tearing these pages out. And of course that's the back of the page of where I was working before, so I moved on to the opposite page. I love this effect that I'm getting with my fingers on this fluorescent pink paint. Not the colour of the roses, a lot brighter. There I'm getting the excess paint off that page, wanting it to dry a little bit quicker, and excess paint of my finger. I've just got this little cup of water to clean my hands. Going in with this darker, it's actually a red, that one, Primary Red by Liquitex. I do like Liquitex paints. My box of tricks. Going in with this light purple lilac colour. And like I said, these woodies are water soluble, so you can add water and smudge them in. Quite like that effect. I think next time I'll take a bottle, well, take some extra water with me. Here, going in straight from the tube with this lovely sky blue colour, and this Payne's grey. Got this, well, it's quite a big paintbrush really. Got this small size, well I think it's an A4 size sketchbook. I brought this big paintbrush because I didn't want to be too detailed. Down in my box you can see a toothbrush. Don't think I actually used that this time. Ooh, going in with this lovely fluorescent orange, which I wanted to use on my last rose sketches that I did in my studio, and I never got round to do it, so I added it to my box to try out this time. Again, straight from the tube. Going in with this creamy colour, which is actually called a peach pastel, so it's kind of a pale peachy colour. Back to the watercolour pens, trying a more linear approach this time on this new page. And get ready because this is where my surprise visitor makes an appearance. Just down from the roses there were these hydrangeas, I think they were. So I'm trying to create the kind of style of flower with my fingertips, kind of dotting the paint on there. So there she is, the lovely Diane. Popped in to say hello. Caused a bit of chaos, knocked my water everywhere, all over my hat. Just trying to quickly clean off my fingers to give her a little stroke. Then I end up getting pink paint on her. Quickly trying to wipe it off because she's loving every minute. Okay, back to it with my dotties. Yeah, so although it was windy, the paint wasn't drying that quick and my pages were sticking together. So lesson learned, I think next time I will take loose pieces of paper. It's like I said, I'm thinking in the back of my mind, I'm thinking collage papers. I'm not thinking of a finished drawing or painting. I'm concentrating on making all these different types of marks with the brushes, with my fingers. There I went in with a green woody because there was little specks of green in these hydrangea flowers. The effect that I got from this, just adding this blue and red, simple, really simple, two colours, and I think you need some time to really get into it. I started quite drawy, then using my fingers, and this one just basically using the tip of the paint tube, and here a palette knife to go in with these scrapey marks, and I think it had a really nice effect in the end. And I especially like the print that I got off that. Look at that, it's lovely. Shame that I did it on the back of the other painting. That's why next time I'm taking loose papers. This one as well, really getting into the looseness, the playfulness. and I personally think coming up with better results. So happy I went here. Hear the frogs? It's amazing. So other discoveries made. It's brilliant. I've got to come back. So back in the studio. Not sure if it was a successful adventure, but I'll share with you what I did anyway, with the wind, and then it started raining, and I'm definitely going to go back and do the water lilies. That'd be good. But this is what I did. Very quick sketches. I was really trying to beat. I knew it was going to rain, so just trying to get things done. I like this one. Basically just trying to get the feeling and the shapes. This is a page where I just kind of took the print off it. Again, that's the printed bit. This one was with the hydrangeas as well, with the little green flecks. The one where Deanne came and jumped up and spilt all the water. This is I really like that one. The print again. I do like the marks in that one, although the pages stuck together a bit. And then I was just really getting into it. Getting into not thinking about roses and just thinking about making marks, and then I kind of had enough. So you've really got to be patient and stick it out, because you get to stages like this after. But I have got some ideas for these. I think I'm going to use them as collage and tear them up and see if I can come up with something from these few sketches, whether I can come up with not a finished piece, but another experiment. So not today, but I will do it for next time. Okay, bye for now. Au revoir.